Hey everybody, it's Miss Meg here, and today I wanted to tell you guys about something a little more on the serious side. Today I wanted to tell you about something that I've actually grown to accept about myself, that I still get insecure about, but that I think is really amazing. Here it is. My name is Megan Boyles, and I have an obsessive personality. No, this is not a disorder. It's just the way I am. For those of you who don't know, my first obsession ever was, you guessed it, music. And this being said, I eventually ended up creating music, and now I create music a lot, and now I kind of am obsessed with sitting in my room and playing my ukulele all the time because it's my ukulele and it's my little baby, and it was like freaking $300, so I'm gonna get my money's worth out of the ukulele before it dies. Anyways, yes, my first obsession, music. No one really minded that. And that was because everybody else I know loved music, so they were completely okay with talking about it, they were completely okay with listening to my songs. Do people now say that my songs are pretty shitty? Yes. Do I really care? Not really, no, because I'm enjoying it. Second obsession that I want to talk about is YouTube. Hi! Yes, you may not know this, but I have been pointed out many times for being obsessed with YouTube. This thing that I do all the time, this thing that I post for 2 times a week, it's an obsession. I am constantly on it, I am constantly talking about it, and yes, I am constantly creating on it. That's mainly because, though, I actually really enjoy doing this. The reason that I want to bring this up, though, is mainly because this is when people started pointing out my personality issues. It all started when I started YouTube. Wow. Yeah, actually, right after the first 3 videos I posted, my friends told me to shut up when it came to YouTube because I was really annoying, and I talked about Dan and Phil all the time, and I talked about my videos all the time, and I talked about this and that and all these things that had to do with YouTube that nobody gave a shit about but me. So yes, I was pretty much forbidden to talk about YouTube in my friend group, and that led me to believe that I should be ashamed of this, and it also led me to believe that I should hide it. So ever since then, I am sorry, I have not talked about YouTube to many people unless they've talked about it with me first. And when people come up and tell me about my channel, I actually get really thrilled. I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe you watch my videos, I'm so touched. But at the same time, I think it's really weird because for the longest time, people thought I was the weirdest person for thinking YouTube was something that you should actually do with your free time. Do I think that's a bad thing? No, not really. And am I proud of myself now? Yes, I am. I don't care what I thought in the beginning. This is good. This is healthy. This is a journal for my life. The last thing that I really want to cover, Korean culture. Korean pop culture, to be specific. The reason that I'm bringing this up is because I did let it absorb a lot of my time over summer. I still let it absorb a lot of my time now. And yes, I am still learning Hangul. I believe absorbing cultures and being as cultured as possible is really not a bad thing. The reason that I ended up learning Korean is actually because I originally tried to learn Japanese and it was really freaking hard. So yeah, that's kind of why I took a liking to it. Also because I took an Eastern cultures class, and yes, I ended up being infatuated with Korea. For those of you who have watched my videos before, you know that I am a fan of BTS. I showed Augusty Give It To Me to a friend. This was a mistake. I should not have done this, but I did it. Of course, immediately, because of the fact that I'm already learning Korean in the first place, my friend points out that I'm obsessed with this, but not in the normal way. Actually, to point out that I was obsessed with Korean culture was to tell me that I was going to get plastic surgery to look Korean. And, you know, I think this was a joke. So I let it go. I'm used to hearing shit like this. Okay, I've heard stuff like this with YouTube, I've heard stuff like this with other things that I've liked. It's just a common occurrence when it comes to things that I like. But the reason that I did not appreciate this and it made me feel bad about my personality is because taking it to the level of telling me that I'm going to get plastic surgery to look exactly like someone or to absorb into a culture that I am not born into, that's taking it a little far. I am obsessive. I get it. I got it. I am so happy with it, actually. I used to hate it, but then I started owning it. Do I still get insecure about it when people make comments like that? Yes, 100%. I definitely do. But here's the thing. I've grown to accept it because I actually think that with the type of personality I have, it is 100% making me more appreciative of things than most people can be. That's why I get obsessed with things, because I just appreciate it on this whole other level that is really hard to explain. Do I love that? Yes, I do love that, believe it or not. I think it's great. And I think that I will be like this for the rest of my life. And the reason that I think that is because I am starting to like it, I am starting to love it, I am starting to live it. And I think you should too. If you think that you have an obsessive personality, if people have ever made fun of you for being a little too excited about things that you're interested in, you know what? Screw those people. You're great. You have a great personality. And I think that people who are obsessive can appreciate things more than others. And that's why I'm telling you it's okay. It's fine. It's perfect. You're lovely. The personality trait is lovely. So own it. And that's what I really want you to take away from this video, is that I have had the ability to overcome the fact that I hated it. And I have had the ability to realize how much I appreciate the fact that I pretty much self-taught to appreciate things on such a level where I can become obsessed. It was really hard for me then, and it's sometimes still hard for me now. But I want you guys to know that it gets easier, and you need to own what you love and own yourself, because if you let other people control you, you'll actually end up resenting yourself and others more than you ever thought you would have been able to. Anyways, if you liked this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and all that fun stuff we all love doing. You can click over here to subscribe and to go to my last video. But until then, I love you all with all my heart, and I am